Oh, those times when I was discovering the joys of my first relationships? Ha, well, those...
You don't pay any attention to me at all! Go to hell, damn you, damn you, damn you! I want you to serve in Tokyo Hotel, and for your bangs to be even longer!
Wow, what are these guys doing to the poor hippo?
Where?
We, like every wonderful Groundhog Day, were walking around some of the less welcoming neighborhoods of our city. With Igor and his girlfriend, and me with, well, my so-called girlfriend.
I couldn't find the little hippo. Maybe he got scared when you looked at him. You're a short-skulled brute.
Tokyo Hotel, help me. Mo's Dorkmanda Manson, and you're there too, Dan.
What hippo are you talking about?
I told you sooner or later someone would have to call the loony bin. I was joking.
I was playing Snake, but the snake isn't moving for some reason.
Is that a dried up worm stuck to your phone screen?
Ha, no, you gross.
And during this yet another wonderful walk, damn it, besides drinking all sorts of questionable beverages, another significant event happened. I was just chilling as relaxed as possible when suddenly I heard a painfully familiar melody start playing in the snowdrift right next to me.
That's my phone. It's just as unbelievable as the link to my Telegram channel in the description. I've walked by that snowdrift so many times.
But I'm always so careful. What was I thinking all this time?
Pussy juicy at Tusi, Gucci mommy at Juicy.
Just so you understand, I usually only got my parents' old phones. But this time, they bought me a brand new phone, a new model, and it was expensive too. And knowing that I wouldn't get anything else from my parents if I broke it, I didn't answer the unknown number, and to make sure the phone didn't short circuit, I turned it off. Well, I was soaked to the bone and shivering like crazy. And just as I was about to say, guys, it's time to go home,
Hey guys, hold up, damn!
a pack of wild punks spawned right in front of us. And as it turned out, they weren't ordinary ones.
Hey, have you seen a cell phone around here, damn? Huh?
No.
And at that moment, everything that could start started. There were strange, baseless insults that turned into even more confusing threats, which was really stupid. And at some point, after feeling a couple of phones in my pockets, I realized that the phone I found in the snowbank wasn't mine. And that's messed up.
And if you don't have a phone, then why is the kid shaking so much, huh?
Yeah, whoa.
He's sick.
So we'll search him first.
After the juice at the party.
No, guys, you must be mistaken. We don't have a phone, but I just won't let you touch us.
What the fuck?
I don't think so, asshole.
He's sick, I said, but if you want to talk, we let the kid go and discuss everything in more detail.
Honestly, I was amazed by how willing he was to take all the blame. No, of course, I wouldn't have left him no matter what, but still.
Damn, alright, I see you're a guy who plays by the rules. Let's go, kids.
Malay bilayu.
Well, buddy, I'm proud of you. You made it clear who's the boss here, but you didn't make it clear who's the mommy here.
And who is that?
Well, I don't even know, but I do know this.
What? So you have it?
No, well, if they were decent guys and didn't talk like that, I would have given it back. But why? Why am I making excuses? You're the one running around with God knows who, and I'm here working my tail off like crazy. Someday I won't be here anymore. There's no help in this house.
Hey, Malika, if you believe, count on fate. We're all one family. Be smart.
Yeah, the phone was exactly like mine. Amazing, but true. Well, on my way home, thinking about my next steps. First of all, just in case, I kept in mind that a SIM card can somehow be tracked by its location. I took out the SIM card and carefully hid it in a crack between the bricks of a random building. I doubt you can get a SIM card without a phone, though I once thought otherwise. Well, the next day when I came to school, I told everyone in detail about this incredible incident, which is hard to believe, but it happened to me just like that.
Well, since you took the phone, that means you're a thug too.
Wait, what did you say?
I had my headphones on, man.
You're a gopnik.
You're right.
I don't have any money, but I'll buy this phone from you and pay you back within a week. After all, we're friends. You'll be disappointed by friendship again, realizing the rule, lend money, lose a friend. But you won't learn from it. And you'll make the same mistake 100 more times. Until sooner or later you end up alone in this world, trusting no one, becoming a cold, heartless jerk with 3 cats by your side, sadly suffering from paranoia and diarrhea, feeling down and hoping that somewhere in the world there is at least one person you can say to, I trust you. But once you're completely convinced that the world has always been filled to the brim with rotten people who only pretend to care about others, you'll have your final attack in an empty hospital where even the doctors have already written you off.
Hey, who did you just tell to go to hell? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat it, please?
Damn, I don't have any money, but I'll buy this phone from you.
And as usual, the waiting time for the money exceeded the agreed 1-week period. I tried to remind him about it in a subtle way, like, can you spare some change? And I realized there was really no point in waiting for the money, but I couldn't just let it go without saying anything. So, Sanchos, it's been more than 2 weeks now. What's going on with the debt?
Well, look, bro.
God, I know he's about to come up with a good excuse to make it clear there won't be any money. All right, friendship is more important. I'll just believe his well-made-up story.
Okay, I need to quickly come up with some nonsense so I don't have to give the money back.
He values friendship and will think of a believable excuse. I'll forgive everything, brother.
I need to think of something quickly.
Friendship is more important.
You won't get any money.
Come on, amigo, you can do it. Damn.
So basically, these guys came to my house, took my phone, and left.
Yeah, I get it. Well, it's not a big deal. Wait, what did you say? They came to your house, took it, and left. That night was tough. I thought about his words for a long time because he didn't even try to come up with something reasonable or adequate. And explaining to him why it was complete nonsense would have been ridiculous. Well, like some strangers found his apartment and didn't even touch him. And damn, anyway, the fact that he didn't even try to come up with a proper excuse really threw me off. Especially since I already wanted to forgive his debt. There was only one way out. 5 minutes later, I was already running to that wall to find the SIM card I had hidden and call those thugs who supposedly took his phone. It's risky, but what won't you do for justice? Even though the entire wall was full of cracks, believe me, none contained a SIM card. Yeah, a lot of time had passed, but the problem was probably that, considering how much unfiltered juice I drank out of joy, I most likely wasn't exactly careful when I was putting that SIM card in. Oh, what a beautiful crack. I'll put a SIM card in you now so they can't find me. Here, here, here. Funny, but later he promised to give me at least 1,500, which I also never saw. And yes, I know you're watching this video, Sanchez. I don't hold a grudge against you, but just in case, there's a link to Boosty in the description. You never know, maybe you'll want to pay back your debt. No phone, no money for it. And by the way, a bit later, the next summer, I got into an accident where I broke the same kind of phone, but this time it was my own. Karma. Yeah, that's from a super old video where my best friend demanded 1,000 rubles because he had a little hole in his pants. Seriously? Yeah. One time I was hanging out with my buddies having a deep conversation when suddenly my friend's girlfriend barged in unexpectedly. Let's call her Vika because she looks like Vika. In fact, that's her real name. And she suggests we immediately go out and experience pain and humiliation. And that's exactly what I'm made for. Perfect. As it turned out, the choice fell on a quest. After researching online in advance, it turned out to be something worthwhile. I wore my favorite shirt, and we left. John Kramer waited at the entrance and asked us to pick the contact level. If easy mode means just a tickle on your buns, then when he described hard mode, he said, "You don't mind rats and cockroaches under your clothes, right?" I burst out laughing hysterically and made a face so that Buddy 1 and Buddy 2 would understand. I'm not going to say I'm refusing, but you should be able to tell from my face that this isn't our path.
I'll take the easy one.
And we'll take the maximum. We're men after all, and we need to get our money's worth out of this entertainment.
Why didn't anyone stop me? Why, Mom?
All right, coward, let's go.
John Kramer sat down at the monitors and sent us around, so to speak, through the basement in a super dark room, lit up in some places. We had to find cards hidden in cracks and put together a password from the cards.
Guys, I found one!
And as soon as the lights go out, a nun crawls out of some hole who turned out to be a monk. More precisely, a real bastard. She did such terrible things to us that we should have been paid for coming here. And the most important rule is, under no circumstances, no matter how much it hurts, you must not resist.
It tickles!
What do you mean? I want the easy level too. We were so clueless we found the cards only with the narrator's direct hints. Then we entered another dark room resembling a hospital, and briefly noticed buddy number 2 was gone. He was put in a chokehold, played dead as per quest rules, and watched the nun struggle to drag him into another room.
Maybe you can walk by yourself?
No, what did I pay the butterflies for?
All right.
And now everything just got 3% more serious. Buddy number 2 has been tied up and tortured. He's screaming in pain.
So, shall we have some fun?
Wait, no.
You have to figure out the word hidden in this room, and then we'll give your friend back.
Come on, guys, you can do it.
Scream from the pain! Scream!
Honestly, we couldn't concentrate, and the screaming made it worse. Is this the solution?
No, it's a flashlight. Use it.
It hurts. No, please. My boobies.
I think I get it. The answer is a convention. I think the answer is inside each of us. It's love.
What? Light. Use the light on the walls. God!
Do you know what this is? A key. Now let's see what happens if we put it in your mouth.
No!
I think the answer's the sawmill.
Damn, that's right. But how did you figure it out?
The word lesopilka includes pilka, like a nail file. My nails usually look great, but not today.
Considering that Artyom is currently being strangled by a nun and his face is blue, though not quite blue enough, it's clear the butler is the killer.
Are you idiots? Are you sick? Well, yeah, you are idiots. Bastards, I fucking hate you. You are so stupid.
That's right! No, you're not getting out!
God, you are so stupid.
Stay, sweetheart.
I got it. I think the answer's Chipotle.
Yeah, it was on the tip of my tongue too.
The whole answer is on the wall. Shine a light on the wall. Oh my God.
Ah, damn. I dedicate this song to the wall.
That's it. The answer is Barsuk. You won. Now get the hell out of here.
Oh yeah? Well, I figured it out.
I was about to say that too.
Since we spent almost all the time allotted for the quest in just one room, everything after that was pretty much rushed, with the help of John Kramer. But not without a bit of choking, of course. By the end, our hands were scratched. My favorite shirt tore at the elbow and we were sweaty and clueless. But we smiled anyway. We took a photo from memory, though no one wanted to keep it since we were sweaty and our mascara had run. And you're kind of a grown man now, Roma. Anyway, as John Kramer said,
if you put on a new cool shirt for the quest, then be ready. I'll say it's nothing new for you. The army is a tough place. The barracks there aren't so sunny and welcoming. If the enemy starts acting up, the old-timer will lay such a beating on you that you'll have to pretend to be crippled afterward. Neither my father nor I have ever been in the brig. And it doesn't matter how little you talk, what matters is how you keep your head down, how well you hide. If you're going to push, then push. Winning only happens if the boss doesn't catch you.
well, I got it. I didn't get anything. Is that all I need to know about the army?
I'm just messing with you, son. They'll tear you apart no matter what.
Okay. That fear was so strong that for the next 4 years before the army, I focused on avoiding it. Not the army. I actually wanted to join the army to get out of my town. But those very 4 years of intense training weren't as easy as they might seem. It's tough to motivate yourself for something that takes time, even though 4 years to get in shape feels short to some people. Yeah, probably, if not for what the gym teacher said in PE.
All right, 10 pull-ups.
Don't expose yourself on the pull-up bar. I can't open the jar of pickles.
Can I do the pull-up for him?
Thinking back to my first gym trips when I nearly passed out, I realized I needed motivation more than fearing injury. Fortunately, my friend, who has an amazing physique even without working out, managed to guide me in the right direction in the most unusual way by playing Duroc with me. One time, we got some unfiltered orange juice, a couple of 3-liter bottles. And while we were catching seeds at the bottom of the bottle, my friend suggested we play cards for push-ups. At first, everything was normal. We won and lost, doing 10 push-ups for each loss, yelling and grunting like animals. My friend found it funny, not because of the sport, but because he enjoyed watching me struggle through the last push-ups with shaking arms. Well, naturally, the next day, everything hurt. It hurts, it really hurts. But I like this pain, Mom.
Oh no, God, why?
I'm not going to school yet. That's it, bye. After figuring out the formula for success, every call I made to a friend started with, "Hello, so maybe a game of Duroc?"
Nah, what's the point? It's the same as going to the gym with those softies.
Well, maybe then. Want to have some juice?
You should have said so. I didn't get it at first, but then I understood.
I kept trying to get my friend to play Duroc, but he refused to treat it like a sport. However, he was happy to play just to joke around with me over apple juice. So we always had some unfiltered apple juice nearby. For me, it was just an excuse to get him to play Duroc. Weeks passed as we played Duroc more often, but it no longer satisfied me. The results were clear, and I craved a greater challenge. I demand more push-ups because the loser, who is a complete loser, should be put through the ringer.
Wow, that's respectable, but it's strange that you said that right after you just lost. You're the one who'll have to do more push-ups right now.
It's all in the name of justice. A real loser. And when that wasn't enough, I turned my acting skills up to the max and started losing on purpose. Oh, no. God, I lost again. I can't take this anymore.
Come on.
All right, here we go. In one evening, we did 300 to 500 push-ups total. Over months, I felt better each time. My push-ups became more confident, and I started to see results. And everything was great until I took off my sweatshirt.
Hey, are you out of your mind? What's with those muscles and pecs? Where's your 90 pounds soaking wet, bro?
Well, something like that.
You're making me nervous. I can't even laugh at you now because you never get tired.
I pretended to be tired.
You're faking it, you bastard.
No, senpai, it's all real. I'm really tired.
Yeah, sure.
But I understood that sooner or later it would become very obvious. And that's exactly what happened. Hello, so maybe we could play some cards. Have some juice, huh?
Dude, I think you prefer doing push-ups over drinking juice. If we drink juice, we have to truly feel all the degradation.
Are you crazy? Do you think I'm some kind of gym rat? Don't make me laugh. You hate gym rats. Well, I'm not one. Now, this is a can. Oh, yeah.
Tell me, Rain Man, how can you lose 15 times in a row? That's weird. I started feeling the benefits. The pain disappeared, and I noticed a change in my dopamine levels. Bro, do I even need this? We're done with push-ups, but if it's just for juice, I'm in.
Oh, some unexpected pain in my knees by...
Son, help me! I can't open the pickles!
Give it here.
Wow, now that's a real man growing up.
Are you asking what the secret of my success is? It's all thanks to hard work on myself, bros, and, well, the ladies too. Now I can handle anything. I solve any problem with a punch to the face. Because I have...
I don't get it! Are you getting ready to serve? Or to end up in the loony bin so they don't draft you?
Whatever happens, Mom, whatever happens. How lucky I am to witness the new dawn of crime and the pseudo-domination of subcultures in the 2000s in my wonderful little town. It was a wild time when people could be attacked just for dyed hair, unique clothes, or different music tastes, for being too poor or too rich, for entering the wrong neighborhood, or the right one in the wrong way. It was wall against wall. Project kids versus city kids. Villagers versus both. Rappers versus rockers. Rockers versus emos. And emos versus happiness.
These guys attack those guys go after these ones, and in the end, no one is safe.
And it's strange that, unlike in big cities, even after many years, nothing really changed in my town for a long time. Turns out, as a guy, if you weren't in with the right crowd, you'd just be remembered as the guy the punks picked on behind the school. So me and my buddies, yeah, we were the same kind of punks. But at least, unlike most people we knew, none of us ended up in jail, which is good, even though there were attempts. But to get by, you had to stay in shape. And we found a spot on the outskirts of the city near an abandoned factory. We bought boxing gloves and fought it out over all kinds of crap. And if you think Pedro's hitting some punching bag, no, that bag is my friend. We all took turns being that bag. Pedro is an expert in 1,001 ways to break a person. He worked in a special police unit and knows firsthand how to conduct building raids. Most of the time, we would take turns sparring only with him. Taking down Pedro meant earning the status of, wow, you're impressive. And this was our last training session. Pedro urged me to join the final sprint with his words.
Come on, I won't even attack, just defense. Hit with all your strength.
I don't need to be told twice. Pedro is relaxed, hands down. I'm ready. A strong swing, a straight hook. By all the rules of mathematics, this should be a knockout, just as it is. But my splayed finger in the glove and Pedro's block provided undeniable proof of the fragility of the human body. Damn, what for? For the next 6 months, I ensured my thumb had minimal movement. After practice, everyone left and I went home in my parents' car, though I probably should have gone to the hospital. There are 2 roads leading to my house. The main road is straight with no turns and looks like a cheese grater. The car suffers the most damage on the main road. The second route is just a muddy, crooked path through many streets. Yet the car incurs minimal damage. To avoid wrecking my parents' car, I usually took the detour, but then I just wanted to get home fast, at least to ice my hand. So I chose the main road, and was extremely surprised. The road that for decades had been the embodiment of the futility of existence was now paved. Believe me, it was incredible. For the first time, I actually enjoyed driving on it. But that only lasted until I hit a homemade concrete fence at the end of the asphalt, right next to the fancy neighbor's house whose owner I had never seen. And in the end, not making it about 30 meters to my house, I had to turn back. The duration of the trip doubled, and my arm wasn't getting any better because of it. After this journey, just 15 meters from my house, a couple suddenly jumped in front of my car. And of course, the first thing I thought was that they had some kind of problem and needed help. You jumped out like that. Is something wrong? I'm in shock. I turn to see what that was, and I get an extra ticket.
Subscriber temporarily unavailable.
I suddenly jump out of the car to see who it is, but who is it? Damn, it's a cyborg.
Nice work, Zaya. That's it.
Some guy from the 90s with his wife, and I don't even know them. And while I was looking at their faces, the car, left in drive, was rolling toward the slope down the mountain. And I was about to rush over to stop it, but this cyborg, multiplied by eternity, grabs my arm. I break free, run to the car at the most dangerous point on the slope, and stop it. And at that moment, I realized that talking here was completely pointless. I attacked the guy as fiercely as a wild boar. And the dumbest thing I noticed at that moment was that this huge guy, who's about 3 times bigger than me, curled up into a fetal position. And I don't think that should have stopped me. It wouldn't have stopped anyone. Oh, poor you. You attacked me and now you're scared, so I won't touch you. And while I was racking up combos, not sparing my already swollen hand, trying to defend myself, I heard words like these.
You have no right, jerk. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
And it seemed like I wasn't going to explain myself to her for defending him, but that was until I heard this.
I'm calling the police.
What? No, just think about it. The human brain has gone through such a long and complex path of evolution, tons of information passed down from generation to generation for centuries, incredible discoveries, innovative technologies, spaceflight after all. So that in the end, what? To attack a person and, if you fail, call the police? The police, right? What will you say to them?
Hello, hi. I was trying with my husband to attack a guy. Just because, yeah, just for fun. But he started fighting back. He fought back. He's clearly stronger. Yeah, we didn't think it would turn out like this. We just wanted to trample him. Arrest him. My husband is in pain. Bye.
You jerk. What the hell do you even want from me?
Well, why are you driving on my road?
On your road? I've lived here my whole life. Hold on, did you block the road to my house? And just because you fixed a public road with your own money, now you think this road belongs to you?
Well, no, come on. Well, who else?
You need to get some help, Uncle. So for the foreseeable future, I've secured myself with at least a minimal faith in human logic.
Artyom, hey, check out the car I bought.
Yeah, it's cool. Are those holes for speed or something?
Well, yeah, how else?
What? The hole in the roof clearly isn't about speed anymore, right?
Well, of course.
Put a turret here, right?
Yeah, I didn't know you were into this.
What?
As my grandpa said, if the roof is rusty, the basement's always wet.
What? No. And what color is your grandma's hair? What, is being a loser out of fashion now?
So I'll put an air cushion here so it can go over water, or maybe some robotic legs so the car can run. I'm still thinking about it. Well, that's it, I'm off.
So he left without telling us that this was his battle build for Fights and Crossout. This free online action game is set in a post-apocalyptic world, where players build dream combat vehicles from thousands of parts. Download it for free from the link in the description, and receive unique vehicles and other bonuses. And who's behind the wheel?
We were just standing on the hill, bro, but don't worry, I've got the wheel if anything happens.
That day, I was sitting in my favorite cafe with my love, French fries and breaded chicken. It's odd that something so small made me happy for years. After everything I went through, I looked for happiness in little things. A friend was waiting for me in the park with some girls, and we were planning to hang out. What could make this day any more perfect? I grabbed a Coke and, with my headphones on, headed out to meet them. It turned out the day could get better. I waved when I saw them from afar, but they got scared and quickly ran off in different directions. What? And just as I was about to make a call, it immediately turned out that, unfortunately, they weren't scared of me.
Hey, stop right there, bitch. Don't move.
What? What the hell?
Show yourself.
What did I do?
Calm down.
Leave me alone. Careful, Cola, damn.
Just be quiet, damn.
Load him into the car.
I didn't do anything. By the way, just so you know, I was 15 years old at that time. A huge guy twisted my arm like I was his equal and threw me into the car.
Smile. What's wrong? It's just a photo for the memory.
We drove off somewhere right away, a long moment of silence while three faces stared at me. And the rest of our conversation is almost a direct quote.
You're going to jail, you understand?
For what?
Questions? Give me your friends' names, addresses, and phone numbers.
I instantly knew Andreyuka messed up, but pretending not to notice has always come naturally to me. What friends? I don't have any. I don't know what you mean.
Calm down, clown.
We saw you waving! Denying it will increase your sentence.
Yes!
If you knew how much words like that hurt a child's psyche, I was so stressed I almost threw up in their car.
Damn, I'm eating!
You have no right. I didn't do anything.
Your friends beat up a girl badly and took her cell phone. They beat up a girl and took her cell phone.
No way. I would never believe that Andre was capable of something like that. It's easier to believe the math teacher is a dinosaur in a skirt than to believe that. At that moment, I realized one thing, that this was utter nonsense. But in this world, even nonsense can sometimes be the real truth.
Well said.
Put the potatoes in. The shaking lessened by half since his words weren't entirely doubted. No matter what, I chose to stand by my friend. And those two females as well, even though I barely knew them. I was so lost that I just let everything take its course. Let things play out. We'll sort it out later. I put on my headphones, drank cola, and looked out the window. But they pull my headphones out and make me call all the last numbers I had contacted. And here, thank God, I have a habit since childhood of not saving numbers because I often changed phones, since I sold them to buy something more important. I knew Andre's number was still on the list, though far down, and I had to think of something. I switched to the mode of a crazy, nervous psychopath. Oh, well, come on, let's call the first one on the list, right? I'll dial now. That was my classmate.
Hello?
Hey. I want some pizza.
Hello?
Well?
What am I supposed to say to him?
Ask him where he is.
Janiechka, buddy, my dear friend, my beloved little pal, where are you?
At home. Why are you yelling at me, idiot?
I just felt like yelling a bit right now, and I might ask you something else. Just don't hang up, okay?
All right, hand it over and call properly, no jokes.
You just told me to call. What should I say? I don't understand.
Just a normal conversation like how are you, what are you doing, and so on. Don't get on my nerves, seriously.
Okay, how are you? What are you doing? It'll be fine. Hello? Well, hello, Mother. What are you doing?
I'm cleaning up.
Are you home?
No, damn it, I'm cleaning at the neighbors! Where are you?
Judging by their surprised pig faces, it was clear they weren't prepared for this turn of events. An unsaved number could be my mom's, since I might have told her everything. And damn those street principles of not complaining to your parents like a girl. And I had plenty of them. I'm out. Bye.
No, but tell me, where are you?
They kept bothering me through several rooms. Every conversation felt like talking to someone slow, which I was intentionally doing. After another half hour of driving me around, they pushed me out near my favorite cafe, not even where they picked me up, saying,
Think about who you're protecting, you idiot.
What really saved me was that the police got nervous because my mom kept calling to find out where I was. Thank you, Mom. I was devastated and so angry at them I felt sick. And the whole way home, I was walking with an empty Coke cup clenched in my hand, squeezing it so hard that I didn't even notice the paint from the cup had rubbed off onto my palm. After calming down, I called Andre and was both surprised and unsurprised. He was drinking unfiltered juice outside, and as soon as he saw a police car driving by, he just decided to quickly move away from them to a bench in the park. And that was it. But these three little pigs have regulations. They need to catch a certain number of offenders like this to get a pat on the back at work. There was this guy at our school, a couple of grades above me. He just looked like a cool guy. None of that, hey, got any smokes? Stuff or anything like that, which was strange because his friends were exactly like that. And he seemed like he was either their king or just ended up there by accident. How did that happen? Why is he with them while we're here? Maybe he ate at home, but it's not like I'm dying to hang out with the thugs. I mean, everyone respects him and kind of fears him, even though he acts pretty normal. Well, like us.
No, well, you're kind of like Vasechkin.
These sandwiches are kind of for the whole class.
Everything's fine. I threw up. One got stuck in my teeth. Seriously, trust me. Don't mess with him. It won't end well. To him, you're just background noise. He's as unpredictable as diarrhea after KFC.
Come on, you're friends with him yourself.
Yeah, you know what they say, a friend among strangers, a stranger. Wednesday. Thursday?
Yeah, Friday.
Right, Friday.
If anything, we'll call this guy by the code name Jonathan Klioski. And somehow it happened that his classes ended at the same time as ours, and he suggested to my friend that they go home together.
Oh, how convenient.
On the way, we started talking, had a good laugh, and wondered why we hadn't met before. And I was almost sure that the guy turned out to be normal. He just probably ended up in the hands of some thugs. When we finally reached his house, which was surprising since we'd passed our own long ago.
What kind of stupidity is this?
Jonathan Klioski offered to trade computer games, but I only had my brother's Fédération Internationale de Football Association disc. So, Klioski Johnny gave me his favorite Grand Theft Auto Criminal Russia disc or something similar. And that's just a load of crap.
Be careful with it. It's a licensed copy. It's expensive.
Yeah, of course, it's a licensed copy. We shook hands and went our separate ways. And just a couple of hours later, when I was already puzzled by how ugly this game was, my friend came to me and said,
He asked me to tell you it doesn't seem to start. You know, maybe you could also, Don't hold on to his disc, bro.
All right.
I'm serious.
Well, I got it.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, okay, tomorrow. I would have given it to him through a friend then, if I'd known what would happen in the next 10 minutes. My brother happened. And this is how it happened. Being just as addicted to games, my brother, when he found out that I had given the disc to someone, started inspecting it very carefully. And again, I'll repeat, being just as addicted, he greatly exaggerated the importance of one small scratch on the disc. A scratch.
A scratch.
And in a fit of rage, he throws the Grand Theft Auto disc on the floor and, like a candidate for Master of Sports in ballet, performs perfect pirouettes. What pirouettes those were. Oh shit, baby. If I were to judge those pirouettes, I'd give them top marks. Just like, apparently I'm screwed. Do you think that's an equivalent punishment? Your Fédération Internationale de Football Association is just burned onto a blank disc.
I don't give a damn about Fédération Internationale de Football Association either. I just lost it for a second. Forget it. You know how I get. It's like you're living with me for the first day. Come on, bro. Seriously, cut it out. Cut it out.
Telling my brother whose disc it was risky. Jonathan Klioski was in a parallel class. My brother would probably have wanted to stand up for me, and that would have put him in danger too, so I didn't. Waiting for the time before school was torturous. Really torturous, because I didn't know what the owner of the disc would say about it. And having worked out what I thought was a foolproof plan in advance, I went to carry it out. Listen, there was an incident. My stupid, rotten, idiotic, dumb dog took your disc, and, well, here you go.
That's my disc.
All right, here, take a bunch of my discs instead. You don't have to give them back. It seemed like not only did I make it out, okay, but I also kind of stayed in his good graces. But no.
Tomorrow you'll bring the same amount.
What?
Well, you'll give me all the games you have.
Are you serious? So that's how it is. Because of your damn game, which is a total piece of crap, I have to give you all my games. I gave you games worth about 5,000, and your crap isn't even worth 100 rubles.
Bro, he's not listening to you. White noise, bro.
Got it.
Do you think that someone who is so much... Who doesn't care about anyone but himself can't outplay you? I'll just tear you apart.
That sounds pretty threatening. Let's go, Pluto. You're such a piece of shit. Couldn't you just explain to me that he's completely nuts?
And he used to take down real tough guys back in school, too. But I explained all of this to you. You just didn't listen to me. Or maybe you're just like him, huh? You don't listen to me. You don't give a damn about me, do you? You're a two-faced little punk.
Who's there, damn it?
It's just some nonsense. She dialed the wrong number. Hey, don't call here again. I can smell your crap from here. Bro, hang in there a little longer. He has only 6 months left until he's released.
Hang in there. Yeah, sure. I'll just hang in there. I'll just thank my brother and hang in there. I'll really hang in there now. No, I didn't tolerate it, but I also didn't act, because why would I play games for nothing? And for the next 6 months, I was going to school in stealth mode, where the main mission was to sneak into the classroom unnoticed. And there were also side quests like sneaking into the cafeteria, the bathroom, and the cloakroom. Until Jonathan graduated, and thank God he didn't have to repeat a year, unlike his friends.
Bro!
Pedro is that one friend every group should have, and most likely you have your own Pedro. A man of action, a man of ideas, a man of adventure, a man who's a bit of a fool. No, I'm honestly glad he's my friend. Even aside from that, I love arguing about how water increases in a bottle.
You know, if you freeze water in a bottle and then thaw it, there will be more of it. That happened to me once in winter. The bottle in my car swelled up and it was full, even though some had been drunk before.
Oh, so now Africa won't have a water shortage.
This formula says that it could be sarcasm. Don't listen to her, listen to me. Here's the real formula, and it says that it could be sarcasm or not. Sorry, I'm just a picture from the internet.
I'll let it go this time.
Yeah.
And we'll become rich by selling this wonderful idea.
I'm 1,000% sure this might be sarcasm, but I'm not sure.
I'm just an internet image.
Ew!
Well, kind of. What?
Hey, I know what to do! Just tell him directly and without sarcasm.
Don't listen to that idiot. Just answer all the questions. Just say it directly and without sarcasm. This is a sure thing. I'm not some dumb picture from the internet.
Me too, bro, me too!
There will be more water if you... Damn, it didn't work. Sarcasm, sarcasm, sarcasm.
Damn. Oposos, do you even understand how you review things?
But the point isn't even what the argument is about. It's that if you start denying Pedro's words, he immediately breaks the boundary of a casual conversation and turns it into a verbal brawl. With fact-checking and let's bet $1,000.
He's hammering me, senpai!
Easy, easy. It'll all be over soon and I'll attack him. Although I could get ahead and start butting heads right now.
What? Déjà vu?
Yeah, mostly it's fun. And by the way, the volume of water increases when it freezes because the density decreases. But when it thaws, there's just as much water as there was before. Never puff up. A good movie. You know, when I think about how far any argument with Pedro can go, I always remember what a person is capable of just to prove the meat is done. Hey, Pedro, how's the meat?
5 minutes, Turkish.
Great, who? But you said 5 minutes left an hour ago.
That's what I'm saying. There are 5 minutes left. I didn't lie. Come on.
Oh my god, this is divine. It feels like she was just recently running around the field. All like chirp, 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 or whatever they say, I don't know. If you don't get what I mean, it's not ready yet, Pedro.
What? It's all ready, damn it. Come on, damn it. It's ready. It's all because of you, jerks, damn it. I asked for 5 more minutes, but you refused.
So it's still not ready?
No, it's ready, damn it, it's ready. It's just that I don't want to eat myself, and I kind of left it for you. We're friends, damn it, you jerks. You're ungrateful. I see the light, Grandma. I'm coming to you.
But all these moments are outweighed by the fact that he can always provide adventures using the phrase, I know a shortcut.
I will devour your soul!
Oh, I know a shortcut.
It only takes us 10 damn minutes to get home. What shortcut?
Stop talking about pancakes. I'm asking you, don't make me sin.
What?
Let's go, I said.
No, I'm not going there. It doesn't make sense.
Come on, let's go. It'll be better for everyone. It'll be really cool. You're not a loser, right? You don't want kids calling you one for not taking the shortcut, do you? You don't want that. I knew you'd agree. You're an adventure lover, right? High five, high five. Oh, whatever, forget it.
Everything would be fine if the road didn't look like a mobile game where you dodge flipping over. There was egg-sized hail, but only in certain areas. The road we planned to take had none.
Hello, where did he go? Yeah, got it.
Tell my wife and son.
Damn, is this the end of the road? Or as the French say, le cliff?
All right, I'll keep quiet. Or rather, I'll go ask the fisherman where the road to the city is.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that we'll remember this and laugh about it in the future, and the bad news I'll show you with the face you'd make if I told you there was never a road here at all. I can't wait to laugh about this in the future.
Yeah, even though it's his classic ordinary phrase, after some time we'll be laughing about this situation. But listen, I'll admit it now, it's true. It's actually cool to remember this after some time, but not at the moment when... Just a fortress.
I know a shortcut.
I mostly burned out hard from all his stuff that I agreed to myself. But over time, I really started to take it easier. Of course, if it's something more or less light, like, you know, when you see a heavy caliber special purpose mobile unit guy jumping across the field, having fun, and then he comes up and says,
Artyom, I wanted to confess.
Something weird happened?
Yeah, I lost the documents. If someone finds them, I'll get in trouble at work.
Well, let's then... Wait, I smell a liar.
Yeah, I got a little sweaty. Yeah, I'm looking.
I mean, that's not what you wanted to confess.
Anyway, I have an easier option than searching for the documents. Let's burn the field.
Are you an idiot?
Is that a question?
Yes.
But I don't have one.
Did you already light it?
What did you do?
At least the fire isn't spreading toward the houses or anything else that could have led to serious consequences. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's stupid. But it was already too late to put it out, and it seemed almost harmless, but the people from this village thought differently.
Hey yo, kids for real. Did you see which punk set this field on fire? My grass, my sea, I'm the old man. This is the village swag, village hustle, grandpa, grandma, Neva. Reaction, 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 like, subscribe, good job.
Yeah, I saw. It was the kids. One was like, oh boy, I really want to play with matches, and the other was like, well, apparently still a baby, really silly, clueless, and I was like, matches aren't toys for kids, and they were like, oh, you're so cool.
Cut it out. They left a long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
Well then, let's get out of here, buddy.
Maybe we should stay and watch them put it out. I don't trust this crap.
You really are such a...
Come on, we'll laugh about it later.
But we never did laugh about it. And by the way, his documents were later found in the city. The 21st century is a high-tech world. People no longer meet on the street, and romance and other things are fading away like forgotten corpses in a basement. For a quick introduction, it's enough to slap a couple of likes on some photos and sit around waiting for her to like me back. No response, likes, pack up, we're going home. That's how one of those typical cases began when my buddy met a girlfriend online. She was all like, wow, 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 wow. He was obviously upset because
she lives 100 kilometers away. I can't get to her.
I won't leave you, my little friend. I'll do everything so you can feel each other's warmth. And we set off and everything seemed to be going well until suddenly...
I found a route that's 30 minutes faster. Alright everyone, let's go. Holy moly.
The city where this girl lived is an hour's drive away. Saving half an hour is still significant, so I took the shortcut. We drove through the forest with no road, straight through the trees, until we fell into a pit. No, it wasn't just a pit, it was massive. At 2 p.m. we were exhausted, covered in mud and frustration, after pushing the car for 3 hours, until I felt the fear of death because we were stranded with no signal and wild animals nearby. I switched to Minecraft mode and started crafting a bridge out of wood.
Work again.
Luckily, it was so scary that I did it extra fast. Somehow we got out and kept going. At that moment, it was supposed to be light, but it wasn't really, because the forest was pretty dense, and the targets and road signs shot up by hunters made us wonder how quickly we would die. Fortunately, we met a creepy, large old man with a giant anime-style shotgun.
This is the village of Mukosranshina. There are only a couple of houses here and almost no one around.
Grandpa, tell us, where should we go? Where?
The nearest road is about 150 kilometers that way.
Yeah, all this time we've been going the wrong way. My friend had lost hope for a happy life and was ready to return, but I'm different. Get a grip, kid. You'll have a bunch of little brain peckers. You'll nag each other until old age, and you'll both die in misery on the same day. Rely on me. After a long day on the road, exhausted and dirty like miners, we reach the Wah-Wah girl and wait for her outside the entrance late at night. My friend is nervous, so I either cheer him up or tease him. I never figured out which. We did it. Get ready, this moment will be unforgettable. And then she comes out.
Hi guys! Turns out there are 2 of you? I'm in high demand today, so how about we go to my place for some tea?
Well, listen, if you ask me, she looks even better in real life. I went straight to the car to avoid getting in their way, and my friend came up with an excuse like we had to go somewhere, and he got in the car with me too. We're laughing like hyenas in the car until it gets scary. The battery died and the car won't start.
I'll call my dad now, he'll help you.
Try. If the car doesn't start, we'll have to stay with it.
I reached a state of zen and realized this was the end. I immediately set all my plans straight. I can stay in the car and sleep while my friend goes to her, since she's his love, and I'm actually a really good friend. And the last attempt, Barely, just barely, the car starts. Before she called her father, we drove away laughing to the nearest hotel where all worries about the journey were drowned out by our laughter. This story began when an acquaintance of mine caught me during recess at school. He was such a good acquaintance that I don't even remember how we met. And he caught me to ask for a game disc.
Warcraft 3, can you lend it to me?
Yeah, sure. Are you sure we actually know each other?
Not for me, for my friend.
Yeah, of course. Remind me, what's his name?
His name is...
What's your name?
Good joke. Well, anyway, bring the disc to the school after classes.
I also have to bring it.
Dude, you live really far outside the city. Just think about how far he has to walk to get to you.
Sure, and I must fly to get around, right?
Dude, we're not talking about you right now. When we talk about your problems, I definitely won't be around.
I'm not carrying it.
Dude, he'll give you the game too. Probably. Although, probably not, yeah.
Yeah, back in those days when only elite guys had the internet, all you could do was hope someone would give you a disc in exchange for yours. It's the 2000S. I went home from school, then returned to give the disc to someone, hoping he'd give me a game to play in exchange. And how foolish it was to hope for that became the foundation for a male bonding moment.
Man, you're such a sucker.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here.
I love Warcraft 3, and out of all the maps, Dota is my favorite.
I'd kick your ass on any map. Hardly anyone could beat me.
Is that so? How about we go one-on-one in 2 weeks at the computer club? My grandma will give me some money by then.
That sounded creepy, but sure, let's do it. And my mistake was that I didn't know what Dota was, and I thought it was just the name of a map for the classic game Warcraft. But it's actually a completely different game. So basically, we were talking about different games, and neither of us realized it until the very end. And if you want more details...
In the past, millions of Commonwealth of Independent States gamers played Warcraft 3 non-stop. Basically, it was a classic strategy game without anything innovative. You chop wood, grow your population, and hire workers.
Hey worker, what are we going to build today?
Communism.
And every match ends only with the complete destruction of the enemies. I will destroy all men and women. And only in Warcraft could you hear such pleasant words as...
For my father, I have gained power that my father could never have dreamed of.
Kids in the 2000S often lacked fathers. But at some point, a talented Arab, Abdul Ismail, also known as Ice Frog, created his own unique game based on Warcraft, where we can kill zombies or be zombies ourselves. The goal is to defeat enemies and destroy everything for 10 minutes. And people liked it so much that for 20 years, the same map was used in League of Legends Paragon, Heroes of the Storm Might, Mobile Legends, and 100 other games I'm too lazy to name. Even though Blizzard altered the original Warcraft.
It's all fine. Well, no one got hurt. Only my pride was hurt.
Those same gamers from the 2000S are still playing good old Dota, but now these gamers have a new goal, to find a mother.
Your mother is sinful.
And now that you've understood the difference between Warcraft 3 and Dota, I'll tell you the basics of Dota gameplay. You must recall 112 character names, learn over 400 skills, study 129 items, and calculate 16 quadrillion unique combinations mentally.
Somehow, we instantly became friends, and I initially thought I'd found a cool friend. We were similar and had a lot in common, like the guys from the meme. The first few days, we just hung out on the street and had a good time. But the closer it got to the day we were supposed to play at the computer club, the crazier he got. At some point, he just stopped going outside and started preparing every day to beat me. It's weird, but whatever. What's not okay is that even with all that, he called me so often and talked to me for so long that it was beyond reasonable. The key words are, he talked to me.
Hi, are you training there?
No.
Nice, I'm training too. Finally, I found a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
A loaf of rye bread, sausage, maybe some mayonnaise?
Exactly, that's what I mean. They'll make legends about us. 2 titans in a battle to the death, and not even in a gay way.
And it's amazing that with all the calls we've had, we've never actually discussed the game itself. Only how awesome it's going to be to play against each other at the club. No matter where I was or what I was doing, he kept trying to share new ideas about our game with me. He started calling it a tournament. Oh my god. And to any of his suggestions, I always said, man, we're just here to play.
Do you mean we need to sell tickets for this tournament? Yeah, that would be cool.
Why did he go so crazy, geez? What if he sneaks into my house at night through the window? What am I supposed to do? I don't have enough dumplings for all. The day has come, the one I honestly wasn't waiting for and would rather just forget about. But how can you forget when you're reminded about it every day? It's funny that he suggested inviting all our friends to watch our battle. I said no. But he took it his own way, and it felt like invited not only all his friends, but also every passerby he met on the street. Well, because apparently his level of craziness reached its peak. And there was no other way, bro.
Well, how else? We're those very dudes from the meme.
Yeah, shut up. Our game has started, and it started with the words, "What the hell?" I thought Dota was just a modified landscape. By the surprised look on his face, you could tell he definitely wasn't ready for this turn of events. And at first, he at least tried to help me, telling me which items I needed to buy and what I should do in general. But after a while, when I had obviously already lost, the atmosphere changed to...
Is this what we were waiting for? I don't get it. What the heck? He didn't even collect a single item properly.
Come on, are you just gonna be quiet? Roast him!
You're dumb, you're a loser.
Come on!
You're a barrel, you're big-chested, a flowery loser, got it?
Yeah, go ahead and stir things up. I'll be there soon.
If you don't be quiet now, I'll turn off the computer, you old lady.
Yeah, alright, come on, jeez.
Dude. Go fuck yourself. I've known you for 2 weeks. You think I'm going to let myself be humiliated because of this game? Yeah, I don't care about this game, yeah. Winnie the Pooh.
But I do. Sorry.
Yeah, he left.
He even turned off the lights before leaving.
And we never saw each other again.
Why? You just said we're like them.
Kolenka!
This meme is way too cool for you, kid, and if you tried the "don't uncle" meme, you'd be done for. When you were a kid, if you were lucky enough to have a tight group of friends, God forbid they ever saw you hanging out with someone else. I was always bothered that the friendship code had this unspoken rule. No one would confront you. You just had to guess if friends were upset, seeing resentment on their face, or maybe their chest, but hopefully not their hair. At some very sad point in my life, I realized that just like me, everyone has an incredibly valuable thing, their life. I know my own life because I live it, but I became interested in briefly seeing what others live for. And no matter how much my friends judged me when they saw me in some strange company, I always told them, "You are my friends. I'm not replacing you, just having fun. You're like an old book on my shelf. Worn, smelly, pages stuck together. Yet you're dear to me, and I'll read you my whole life." Cookie?
You're such a slut.
Just so you know, I was never the one to initiate dropping by another group for a short time. Usually it just happened by chance. I often accepted invitations from people I hardly knew, so I didn't feel guilty when I suddenly left their lives. And that was the basis of my plan. And let's start with the strangest way of joining a group by any standard. Gopniks. Yeah, it's crazy, that's for sure. Especially considering there were people there who had been giving me a hard time not long before. Honestly, I didn't know where I was going. I was as judgmentally detached as possible from everything they were doing. And I usually stuck close to the more or less reasonable guy who had invited me. What the hell? This crew stood out for their aggression, dominance, large size, love of sports, and funny nicknames. By the way, after laughing at one of those nicknames on my very first day, I almost got my ass kicked. The guy seemed really proud, but honestly, I don't even remember how it happened. Pip, pip, car, poopa?
Poopa chick, what's wrong with you?
Just knowing the nicknames lets you guess each person's role in the group. If someone was called Sledgehammer, he was clearly in charge. Next in rank might be Skull, Wheezy, Runt, Gravy, and Gennady Petrovich, if you are Katya. Their movement focused on building the neighborhood's reputation to earn fear and respect. Well, you know, it's that situation when you say you're from that very neighborhood and everyone who hears it is like,
Oh my god, please don't touch me in different places after tying me up covered in oil with rose petals everywhere. Come on, lavender-scented candles, champagne, and sparkling wine. One bottle is never enough, and you know it, you fiends, but I won't run away from problems. Start already!
And if before I thought they had some kind of close connection with their fellow members all over the city, it turned out not only is that not the case, but they often feud with each other. That's why the question, what neighborhood are you from, actually revealed a lot of important information. Are you from a rival territory? Is it dangerous to mess with you? Who might you know? And will someone stand up for you if you get pressed? I'm actually from a village. Watching fights between equal sides had meaning and was interesting, but this is just nonsense. Even though I risked getting beaten up for him in front of others, I still tried to gently improve how they treated random guys, and I understand why it didn't work and looked stupid. Well, how else could it be? And I even tried once to secretly comfort a guy who was unfairly treated.
Are you scared? Don't be, I'm a friend. Look me in the eyes.
He cried harder than before I approached him. Can't you just believe that I could have been in that company by accident for a couple of days? And it's funny, even though I've done all sorts of things myself, when they did something stupid and ran away, I stayed. Because I knew that my advanced eloquence would help me explain why I wasn't involved, and that I condemned whatever they had done. And really, the fact that I ended up in their company was just a coincidence, man. That's one thing. Twice following the same scenario, I got punched in the face. I would have left after the first time, but I had to prove I was terrible at making excuses.
Were there any positive moments?
We played soccer. Well, at least something reasonable.
Well, I told you, everyone here is a good guy.
Don't look them in the eyes and get tested for rabies right away if bitten, I remember.
Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, shut up already, jeez.
Alright, my bad. This company should have been skipped.
No way, really? Seriously?
Well, there was also a decent company, Pryaniki. The kindest guys I've met. Their traits include kindness, 32 gigabytes of positivity, loving your neighbor, 2 sets of 10 reps, and biceps goodness while jumping. At first I thought we were meeting in an abandoned house, but it turned out one of the guys lived there. And it's a residential house. A residential house, Carl. And you complain like, oh, my air conditioner doesn't cool my butt well enough. Help me, I'm uncomfortable.
He likely got nervous about the new company. He'll calm down. Just give him time.
But in any case, staying in this house was quite a challenge for me. You probably thought I was bothered by the little guy's troubled nature. Yeah, I once drank from a puddle, so what could possibly bother me? The problem is something else. After I saw where he lives, I didn't have the heart to refuse his invitation to visit. To play Dendy on a small square television, probably just to support him, I guess. And while everyone was having fun in a house full of dust and cobwebs, I, as a model allergy sufferer, was trying to breathe and not drown in snot. And considering that back then, allergy pills cost as much as 3 game discs, it's no wonder I never bought them.
There you go. I told you, he'd calm down.
We walked outside the city, ran through fields, sat in abandoned spots, drank lemonade, talked about video games, and had no alcohol. Looking at their always happy faces and their relationships, like in a Disney sitcom, I felt like Ursula disguised as a princess. Isn't sending each other off for no reason what friendship is about? For some reason, with them, there was no abundance of foul language, harsh banter, drunken trips, fights, arguments, dangerous ideas, or a series of dumb jokes. In any case, it was nice to be in such company. They appreciated what they had and clearly valued it, but our views on most things, to put it mildly, didn't match. For me, have fun didn't really mean volunteering for free to care for animals in a petting zoo. Taking care of them basically meant cleaning up poop.
Come on, guys, let's help our little brothers. Here, take the rabbits, the birds, and a tick. And you, sir, yes, you pet the little goat. She's stressed.
They said there was lots of cabbage here. How was I supposed to know?
That's it.
Don't you want to play tag? I just don't know where.
Yeah, let's go to the construction site.
Damn, it's like it's supposed to sound ominous, but why?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not exactly a fan of injuries, but when there's some risk, it should be a bit more interesting, but it didn't. The construction at that place was almost finished and pretty safe. Well, or maybe not so much, because right before we left, when I said, "Catch up with me and let's finish already."
Well, I'm going to catch you now.
I'm fine. Got you.
Lift up your shirt.
No, I'm fine.
What do you mean? You even have pixels showing.
Let's just not play this game anymore.
Yeah, you see, guys, life isn't a fairy tale. It's a series of crap with moments of happiness in between, not the other way around. Having bad luck once isn't a reason to give up. I don't get it. If none of us have any money, then how come there's a whole meat platter here? Then the property owner arrived holding a stick, and I don't know what happened after that. I ran away first, so they never invited me again.
And were those all the groups?
There were a couple more.
A couple, you say? So 2, right?
Well, maybe a bit more. I'm not a whore. Hey guys, let's be honest. Everyone has moments when they'd like to go back in time and slap themselves for things that seemed like good deeds. If I get another chance, I'll go back and give myself and my Boosty subscribers a hard time. Because I don't deserve the love and support of such great people, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I've been interested in reselling since I was a kid, but I was terrible at making money from it. However, I excelled at negotiating prices when buying, using countless arguments that were hard to counter. As it turned out, sometimes I would take things for half the asking price, but when it came to selling them, I didn't have the heart to raise the price too much. I felt it was unfair and thought I was doing a good deed by selling expensive things very cheaply. But that's complete nonsense. After switching from selling consoles and phones to cars, my plan to resell and upgrade cars until I got a sports car failed. In short, I ended up in the red. When I gave up on flipping cars but still wanted a good one I couldn't afford, I had to work non-stop from morning to night making low-quality custom animated ads, birthday greetings, wedding videos, and other similar projects. After a year of hard work, saving, and with God's help, my mother, I finally bought a nice car and returned to the neighborhood to explain to the guys where I'd been. I was wearing a white shirt, happy and fresh like bread straight from the oven, looking like a model corpse.
Whose car is this?
This is my car.
Which one is yours?
What do you mean about my car?
Personal? Is it your personal one? Did you personally buy it?
Yes, I bought it the day before yesterday. Come on, guys, take a look.
Hold on just a second. Why are you yelling?
This car has given me quite a few memorable moments. For example, this one isn't the best, of course, but alright. But in any case, I didn't get to drive it for long, and it's not like it was my fault or my friend's fault. My friends? I could talk about them endlessly, but only in small doses and quietly since they know where I live. Though they always push me to do crazy things, I still love and appreciate them. I have to say this, it's written in our contract. They're all completely different weirdos. From the outside, it may seem like we're either strangers or enemies, since our interests rarely align despite growing up together. When we meet, we usually joke around and roast each other instead of having serious talks, which is honestly pretty fun. But that's not the point. Approaching girls? This is my favorite topic. Let me remind you, I love and appreciate my friends, and I'm not going to go into detail about who failed and when. But believe me, most of my buddies have such interesting ways of approaching girls that when one of them asks me to join him, I don't know where to go because I'm not sure which one will be funnier. And that doesn't make anyone inferior. It's just funny that they can argue endlessly about who's better at dealing with girls, and then this happens.
I feel like I'm not attractive.
Yeah, damn, I've seen worse. But anyway, your ass is just something else. Silky, silky thing. Will you marry me?
That's probably the reason I stopped watching television. Because just give me a good reason to laugh and you don't need to feed me in the booth anymore. Coming up with something new all the time without preparation, of course, takes skill. And even if it doesn't give the desired result, it's insanely fun.
Oh, you're cute!
And when it worked, that was a real victory. It always seemed impossible, like a meteorite falling. Maybe this is the last time you'll see this, and you want to share it with everyone. It's like holding your son who hasn't soiled his pants in 20 years. I really feel proud of my boys in moments like this, and I love them.
Did you get that?
One day, I was invited to visit a beautiful lady, so I gathered some friends and we drove at night to an unknown place. Because you can never have too much fun, and we really needed a good laugh. No, but do you hear that? Quiet, quiet.
Hey baby, I have a giant palace and a stable, and you would look great there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, of course. Look at yourself. You're a real mare.
Hold on a second.
Will you marry me?
Bro. Well, bro, you're not that bad after all. It's all just jokes. Just understand, no matter what happens, I still appreciate you, no matter how terrible you are with girls. To me, you're still a hero. You make me laugh like a kid, genuinely.
Bro, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong at all. Damn, I'm lost. Girls are so cute when they think someone cares about their opinion, and when a girl cries, it stirs up so many emotions in me.
I want to come up, hug her, and suplex her so she understands how insignificant the reason for her sadness was before.
Well, just try saying something nice. Start with that.
Oh, that's how it's done?
Good morning, my girl. I'm hurrying to wish you the most wonderful, incredible mood.
Well, here, listen to your voice message. That's how it should be.
You're alone. You don't have anyone. But don't worry, I know where you live. You'll never be able to feel sad again.
We headed home and the evening was almost perfect, until someone decided to mess with his buddy.
Artyomka, man, are you a loser or what? Who even drives with their seatbelt on, you chicken?
You're kind of weird. What's up with you, Billy?
Who are you in life? You're a loser, got it? And your buddies are the same.
They gave me a seatbelt buckle cover with the car, but I always wear my seatbelt. There are many reasons for that, but in that moment, I chose to mention the least important one, and not very well. All right, ho-ho, bro.
Oh, nice one.
Wait, my favorite song is about to start, bro. Here it goes. Great beat, bro, and it's not annoying. You could even rap over this track. I'm still searching for a rhyme to the word. Bit. Then, someone suggested putting a plug instead of a seatbelt. I politely refused, and while we were arguing, some truck decided to butt into our highly intellectual conversation.
God, I had a chance to poop at home.
And then what happened? Well, my face smashing into the steering wheel, my friends breaking the front seats, our car speeding into the guardrail at high speed. There was everything you could want except life itself, but I made it through.
Someone please find yourself a girlfriend, have kids who look like me, and tell her that I loved her. Actually, no, I'm fine, guys.
I'm with you, brother. Don't worry, I'll handle everything you asked. Everything will be top-notch. Glad everyone is safe, though. At that moment, as I was approaching the truck driver, I had only one thought: to do something I would definitely regret for the rest of my life. And the driver who got out of the truck seemed like he didn't care at all, which definitely made the situation even worse. He quietly rubbed his eyes. Such a tired little piglet. How could anyone be mad at him? Easily.
No, brother, don't do anything foolish. We'll figure it out ourselves somehow. Wow, man, you're really lucky. The truck is completely intact.
And undamaged, just look at it. The headlights are shining.
Hey man, so what happened?
Well, what can I say? It's obvious I fell asleep at the wheel.
Even if it's wrong, I don't know what else could have lifted my spirits at a moment like this. Punching and kicking a 7-ton truck looked, well, really funny and strange. And it's odd that the driver didn't say anything about it to the police when they arrived. But one way or another, all of this was better than getting into a fight, which of course is also wrong. Thanks to my friends for rescuing me. Unfortunately, due to the unfastened seatbelt, I suffered from severe dizziness and nausea, along with my insomnia for the next week. So I beg you, buckle up. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone for doing it.
Wait, this video's about friends, so why is only my name listed?
Wait, hold on. Weren't there already videos about the others?
There weren't any.
And secondly, I thought I knew my friends 100%, but your banana-like existence leaves me puzzled.
Banana-like existence? What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
Besides the fact that we've been friends since childhood, and in many ways, I still don't understand you. Nothing else. Well, just remember that moment.
Wait, you're talking about the pants, right?
Yeah, about them. No, that's not true. I was asleep while you drove me home. On my scooter, we crashed. I was dragged unconscious on the asphalt, my knee scraped to the flesh, exhausted and bleeding. Besides that, my scooter is wrecked. My expensive phone is broken and my clothes are ruined. And the guy who hit us gives us 3,000 rubles so we don't report him to the police. Of course, we shouldn't have taken the money, but oh well.
And you're telling me that I should give you 1,000 out of those 3 just because you have a hole in your pants? Well, listen, we both suffered. That's a fact.
Besides it being a really stupid fact, that's why I asked you like 10 times if you were serious. Not for nothing. If not for your cottage cheese stare, I wouldn't have known you weren't joking. You saw my condition and still asked for money.
Am I that hard to understand?
Well, I don't even know. Hey, remember in school when I said I'd call you in the morning if anything happened? If it was important, like when someone didn't flush their torpedo in the school bathroom.
That's the kind of thing you can't miss.
And what did you usually say?
Call me if you want, but you won't wake me up. So what?
So, my dairy buddy, they told us that in PE we're going to play...
Dairy buddy. Let me knock, you bastards.
We were told we'd play Lapta in PE. That's great news. Positive vibes. You're right, it's nearly impossible to reach you, and you can't miss an event like this. And I'm not some loser to go all out in PE without my buddy. Plus, you live close to the school, so I made it to your place. And surprisingly, you opened the door for me, and yeah, you looked like you'd spent the whole night trying to go from half-dried to fully smoked. But bro, Andriuka, let's go play Lapta. Have you ever taken a solid jimmy to the chest? From the outside, it might seem entertaining, but there's a deep, absurd story behind it. I'll call you in the morning, just so you know.
Sure, call me, but you won't wake me up.
Oh, typical Andriuka, you sleep like the dead.
Yeah, so what? And if you actually manage to wake me up, I'll just smack you. Bam, 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 bam. You'll be begging for mercy.
Just get out of here already. I need to work, you jerk. Yes. Sorry. How was I supposed to know it wasn't a joke? You were laughing when you said it.
Rookie mistake. You emphasized call, of course, instead of bam, 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 salmonam, salmonami.
You know what I like the most? That you still came to school and acted like nothing happened.
I don't even remember that. I was sleepy. I always thought you brought up that incident as a joke. See, you're the same way. It's hard to tell when you're joking and when you're not. For example, when you entered the yard and said, Andriuka, someone's car is just sitting there unlocked.
Andriuka, can you believe it? There's someone's car that's been sitting there unlocked for 3 days now. Unlocked for 3 days. Unlocked for 3 days.
Easy, easy. Are you serious?
Let's try experiencing the results of our actions firsthand.
I mean, it wouldn't be so bad to do some time in jail. They say the food's decent there, and my bulking has stalled. Oh yeah, I see where you're going with this.
Nah, probably not. I was just joking. Well, I mean, the car is actually unlocked, but we're not going to mess with it. We should warn the owner someone could steal everything since the car is unlocked and exposed. It's kind of, well, dangerous, right, Andriuka? Andriuka, hey, what are you doing? And you cleaned it out as soon as I left.
I wasn't sure if you were joking, so I had to check.
And clean it out at the same time?
That's a nice little bonus.
But you see, I say I'm joking before it goes too far. And in the end, nobody gets hurt.
Well, what about me?
Well, what about you? Once, a man on the street roughly grabbed you by the neck while we were walking. And when I asked you if you knew him, what did you say?
I don't know him.
Yeah, like, you don't know him. But what was that joke supposed to mean? It was meant to make me start a fight with your dad. Thinking he was some random guy because you admitted he was your dad, not on the same day. All right. But do you remember that one party where we were chilling in the kitchen and there was a lady cooking steaks? Even though you had something with her, you sat with another woman who wasn't your type and she kept poking your belly.
What a chiseled six-pack, just amazing.
Hey, what are you saying, woman? Do you even realize with your silly head that those are actually really nice words about me? Please don't stop or I'll get really sad.
It's so firm!
What's going on? Do I have to say something after every phrase of yours? Or can you work on your own?
I understand that you wanted to make me jealous, and I don't approve of such corny moves, but for a buddy, I can play along just this once.
Corny moves.
Meanwhile, the meat is still being beaten and beaten. It's on a glass tray.
God, on a glass freaking tray.
Yeah, and here's the question.
Artyom, do we look good together?
Oh, yes, you look just wonderful together. Well done.
Congratulations, Artyom. You got to me. You won. You're the king. You're cool. I'm flying off to Haiti.
Well, listen, it turned out pretty funny.
Since I'm somehow the jerk and not you, yeah, that's really funny. So what happened next?
What do you mean? Nothing happened.
Artyom, you could have said that they looked terrible, but you didn't.
Artyom, have you lost your mind? Do you realize what you're saying, buddy? Maybe the guy actually feels bad. You know, it could be psychological trauma, then mumble rap, anything could happen.
It's nothing serious. The main thing is that about 2 hours later, after we left, and no one was around, you finally told me...
Just so you know, I was joking, but you got that. For real, yeah, but that's pretty wild, right? You hear me? You hear me?
Alright, quiet down. Don't forget, if this video gets 100,000 likes in 2 weeks, there will be a merch giveaway in Nice's Telegram channel, damn it, waiting for you. Also on Telegram, you can grab a giant sticker pack, and our group DMs are open. You can just chat and have some fun. What are you doing? Who are you? The link is in the description.
I just remembered another situation. One time we...
And there are also reviews of Dio. Dio is a character from JoJo.
We were hanging out with some girls when Andriuka stepped on a big nail.
Yeah, well, maybe that's enough already.
No.
Calm me down, calm me down.
Ay-ya-ya.
Bastard!
Stop it. That's not helping him. All right, get ready. I'm pulling him out.
Don't.
Oh, damn, you wanted to leave it in. Should I put it back? Hold on. The nail went perfectly between the fingers. I was laughing so hard I had snot running from my nose, while you got angry and threatened me, as if embarrassing yourself in front of the girls wasn't your plan. Strange, but alright, there's an even funnier situation. When Andriuka invited me to the village to help dismantle the shed, I brought the boards while Andriuka cut them with an angle grinder. I occasionally raised concerns, and things seemed fine until the grinder suddenly flew off and Andriuka froze with a stone-cold face. Saying everything is fine, he goes home. Is everything okay?
Obviously, how else could it be?
Easy, easy.
Don't listen to him. Take him to the hospital, Artyom. Come on, Artyomushka. You're the only one driving here. Hurry up. Why are you just standing there, damn it? He's already so pale.
He's pale. Completely pale.
Hey, will you show me your hand? Please fasten your seatbelt. You're in for a fun ride. Yeah, that was funny, but since you didn't show the right hand, I had to make the situation even funnier.
Come on, Artyom. Faster, please.
I'm trying. Damn it, it's not working.
So what's the problem? Just start the car.
It's not that simple. Come on, do you think I'm some kind of Superman? Bastards, bastards, bastards. What can I do? I'm trying. Andriuka, are you sure you don't want to show me your hand?
No.
We're doomed, damn it. Oh man, what's going to happen to us? It worked.
Phew, thank Merlo. Let's go.
I love it. I love it. I love the grinder.
Artyom!
You can't imagine how hard it was to find a suitable track for the situation. One that would play for the whole half-hour drive to the hospital.
You call yourself a friend? Who does that?
You could have just shown your hand, or if things were really that bad, you shouldn't have said everything was fine.
Come on, I'm just kidding. I actually appreciated the joke.
What did you turn on? Why are you doing this?
And the funniest thing is, remembering how you screamed because of a nail that wasn't even there? Who would have thought that your calmness in this situation would actually mean the opposite? If you've watched up to this point, write the word smookus in the comments so that those who didn't watch won't understand what's going on. And you can also check out the new video about how I made friends. You can watch it by clicking right here, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for staying with me. Happy New Year in advance.